It's warmed up in the trailer. Look at that. I'm hearing water dripping everywhere. Hopefully nothing's coming in the trailer. That's still the snow from before. We've been cold until yesterday. Yesterday it warmed up. But these guys still have lots of snow in there. The ice is still ice. A little bit of liquid water just now. It's late afternoon. Nothing sprouting in there. Oh, we'll see what'll happen in here. But this guy seems to be greening up just fine, so I have a feeling this one's okay. He's looking way better than he was before, that's for sure. My goodness. These guys here, I started worrying because they look kind of shaggy, but these buds keep getting bigger and bigger and more prolific, so I don't know. I'm going to be watering them anyways. I won't show that on camera, but oh, it's still frozen. I left them out all year round this year. Didn't bring it in the house. But it was way stronger this year than any other year. Wow, look at that. Still have my fingers crossed for my little baby. And this one still looks nice and green. Still has lots of big buds on it. Everything kind of halted there when we got that other cold snap. This one's still in winter colors, probably frozen in there. That one tipped over because I left snow on the bottom. All the snow's still on there. Yeah, I'll stand it back up and get some water into these guys. This is so exciting. This is the high worry time of year. Yep. Oh my goodness. Here we are inside the aquarium of the seeds I planted. The one I found at the dollar store didn't sprout yet, but one of the ones I picked up outside did. Have a look at that. And yes, those other sprouts are those demon clovers there. That one hasn't sprouted yet. Demon clovers. The other thing that happened is all of my cedars that I planted, the seeds that I had, like all of them sprouted. A few are still just sprouting, but I noticed one dampened off in there, so I will have to transplant these ASAP, as soon as possible. The cuttings are all doing really well. This one's sort of come to a standstill. We'll go to the other side here. So we have one little survivor in here, just barely. This one seems to have survived. There's a bit of green there. We got one survivor there and none there. Just those clovers taking advantage of the empty pots, those buggers. And I had one of my cuttings just randomly die there for some reason. I'm not sure why. And I got lots of aerial roots starting on this guy, so hopefully those come out. And my portulacarias, I have 0 survivors, so I think I'm going to use these 3 pots for the cedars. Yeah, the last one didn't make it. Oh well, we'll try again. Pomegranates and the willows are doing good. I also had the, well, these guys are doing good too. that we transplanted here. And the maple that I brought in. I'm not sure what kind of maple it is, but I brought it in. It was frozen solid in a little pot, and it has come out of dormancy now. You can see all the pomegranates are way out of dormancy now. They're all woken up. The ones on the other side and upstairs are huge and going crazy, but they are no longer dormant. Yeah, now I'll go and show you some of the upstairs trees. We have flowers. Oh, that one's sleeping now. Well, the figs are doing good. My tomato, I accidentally let it go dry, but there are flowers and tomatoes. There's a ripe one down here, and a ripe one hiding in there. There's tomatoes literally everywhere in here. And how you fertilize these ones is they fertilize by wind. So you just flick them around a little bit and they'll fertilize. Pretty neat. So my $50 challenge forest has gone nuts with this extra sunlight. So I'm gonna have to trim this for sure. I want to get rid of all the moss on here and landscape it too, but it's definitely shot out. And have a look, here's my little maple I brought in. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? Just leafed out. It was dormant all winter in here and just leafed out now. Everyone else is doing fantastic. My cutting with the little roots did really well, and this one here took off too. And it's getting those neat leaves back, except for some reason the leaves are light colored. I might have to fertilize maybe. It just finished flowering too. It's my hibiscus I got just for the leaves. And whoever said that these guys grow slowly, I can't believe how fast this thing grew. Look at that. So fast. My azalea accidentally dried out, but it's coming back really nice. These flowers last so long. So I should probably repot it to something bigger. And my little calendar girl here, she's doing great. I'm still waiting a bit longer to do a repot on her, but I might trim out some of these branches. And this hibiscus that was really struggling, that had the bugs when I bought it, but had that beautiful flower, finally came back, and it shot way up. It's got some flower buds on it, so we'll be able to see those. This one's pink, but I'm letting it grow because it struggled for so long. You can see down here where it is struggling. So I'm just going to let it grow out for a while, and maybe I'll cut it back in the summertime. So today I'm going to be doing some trims. Maybe I'll weed and trim my hibiscus up here, and I also see that my pomegranates growing crazy. Everything's going nuts now with this spring weather. So we'll get some trims going. And over here on the other side of the house, I just want to really quickly, I wish I would have showed you in the sunlight, but oops. I wanted to quickly show you all these cuttings. They've got such nice color on them. It's hard to tell with this light, but they're so red. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? And these cuttings, the rosettes are so small. Just gorgeous. I love these. These ones came from Nigel too. Nigel and Connor and everyone else that helped. These, even the little one piece I grew, just every single thing rooted. Even just the leaves. Look at the little leaves rooted. Look how tiny this is. Isn't that cute? It's the most adorable little thing. Look at this. That's just from a leaf. Isn't that adorable? I have no issues with any of these, but the portulacarias, my goodness. Yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that real quick. So here we are in the downstairs bathroom studio. And I got my little cedars here. Aren't they adorable? But I see the one has dampened off there. So I don't want to take any chances, and I'll get these potted into these two containers for now. So I've got these all wetted, extra soil put in them. Ugh, gross. I got dirty. Ugh. So I'm not sure how these seedlings will react to transplanting, but I guess we'll see. I put the substrate in to start the seeds pretty wet, probably much too wet. You know, you can't really see too much, can you? So here's one. Try and keep as much soil as possible with it. Pretty cute, eh? And those are cedars. That's what they look like when they start. I guess I'll start over here. Make a little hole. Plop it in there. And they'll get more circulation this way too. You see it in there. You can't really see it in there, but it's in there. Oh. There's one that's just starting to sprout. Since I have it out, I might as well put it in here. And one by one. Oops. Soil's still a little wet. Hopefully these guys do okay. I'll put them back in the aquarium after. Okay, so I'm going to finish planting these, and then we'll come back and have a look. All right, all done. Little seeders. I'm sure there's more seeds in there that'll come up, so I'm gonna leave the container as is. And there's a few in there that I wasn't sure if they'd make it or not, so I just replanted them in there. And we'll go from there, but yeah, those are done. Check mark. Well, I guess we should probably do a trim or two. My little twin trunk cutting. It's really grown, as all the other ones in there have. Oh, look at the root system on that. Hard to see those roots. See if I can get the light closer here. Look at those. Pretty neat for a little cutting. Not too shabby. So I figured we could give it a bit of a trim up. I see that both are sort of going the same direction now for some reason. I'm not sure what I'll do with this little guy. I can't remember which way was the front either. Goodness. Those nice roots. Maybe I better make this the front with those nice roots there. Alright. So, since I'm making this the front because of the roots here, that would be the front. I guess we'll have to change the direction of this branch. So I'll bring it back to this little stub here. And I am not keeping any cuttings because I've got a million of these now. If we go to this back branch here, heading that way, I think I'll start to bring it out a little bit instead of back into the tree, so I'll bring it back to here. So I'm going to leave this leaf until this gets more strength. The leaf helps protect it. Well, that helps a little bit, eh? It's hard to tell. Let's see if I can bring you guys down a little bit more. Not really, eh? I'm just too low to the ground today. I don't have my regular setup. Okay, so we go farther up the tree to this branch here. And it's all over the place. So there is a branch growing toward the inside. I'm going to take all of that off. And we were just getting too long and lanky. So we're going to have to cut back. And this is interfering with that stuff over there, so we'll have to go all the way back to that. And get this one going out, and then maybe chase it back a little bit because that node is pretty long. And up here, I'll take this little leaf off here. We got some good branching going this direction. It almost looks like it should be wind blown. I'm going to leave this stuff for now. It's got another branch up here. under this big leaf. So what I'm going to do is just take the top off, just like that. And there's extra branching coming out here. When these grow out, I'll probably cut this off. I also want to make sure that this little one under here grows out. Now, this other side, it was growing up. I'm not sure if I should let it grow up. Well, under this leaf right here, let's see if I can bring you guys closer. Oopsie. So, under this leaf here, there's a little shoot. And I'm going to bring this top part right back to that shoot. Yep. That looks good. I know it's just rough. Just a baby. A baby bonsai. Take that leaf off. There's an active bud under here. So I think I'm gonna... It's just the internodes are so long, so I have no choice. I gotta cut it back, bring it back to there. Now this one's going straight up and it's right after this one. So I'm gonna take that right off. There's a couple of leaves over here, so probably be an active bud right there somewhere. And this big long part that took off, I'm just gonna bring it right back to there. And I did cut it there before, right here. Sorry, I couldn't see. I had to go and look under my glasses. Alright, look at that. We trimmed a bonsai today. Oh, that's just awful. You know what? I'm going to bring it back now and just... It's nice and moist in there, so these little buds should activate just fine. Oh, it's all blurry. There. Take that. There, that's better. It's not bothering me now. And like I said, I'm not really sure where I'm taking this one. But I'm letting it go really slowly, so I got it in such a small pot. Look at this monstrosity. It has gone insane. That's a lot of light. Can't even see the trunk on this thing anymore. Where is it under here? There it is, sort of. Look at... It's in there. There it is. So, this is my first hibiscus. And the flowers last one day. They open in the morning when the sun comes out. And then they close when it's dark. And they fall off the next day. It's just how this one is. Wow, I can't even tell what's going where and how on this one. That's crazy. I gotta weed it. And the other way I know it's happy is, look under here. Look at all these roots sticking out. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. So, I guess we're trimming this one. Might lose some of the flowers, but so be it. First, I'll start by weeding everything out. There, she is weeded. Now what? What do we do now? Beep. Try for more light, but can do it. Wow, that's crazy. We got some nice flower buds here. You can see they come out once a day. Holy guacamole. Oh, can almost see the trunk from this side. There it is. Oop. Ah, I can't do it with one hand. There. There, how's that? There, you can see the trunk here. Some scars. I'll get the hang of doing this eventually. So, where do we gotta start here? Start by taking this dead leaf out. There. Oh my goodness. It's not, oh, there we go, focused. Okay. That's a heavy flower, let me tell you. So, let's see what we got here. We got some suckers coming from the bottom. Right down here. So I'm just going to take all these off. Ooh. That left more of a scar than I wanted, but that's gone. Take some of these larger leaves off so we can see what we're doing. That's a little branch there. That's growing almost straight up. We're going to lose some flowers, methinks. I know you guys are still zoomed in. Wow, look at all that. It's so dense. Oh my goodness. I'm not really even sure what to do. I thought it would get a little bit of a higher canopy and everything just kind of grew all in one spot. Okay, well, maybe we'll start here. So, over here, there's some close internodes here. I'll take off this leaf here if I can get to it. And we have a downward leaf, an upward leaf, and leaves everywhere. I'm going to cut it at this second, nope, I'm going to cut it over here, see what that looks like first. And I'd love to keep cuttings from these, but they don't seem to root for me. Not that I need any more plants. I can't even tell what that looks like. Let's take this leaf off. And this leaf off. Look how tiny these little leaves are. Aren't that cute? They got so miniature. I love it. Okay. Oh, I see a new bud here. Oh, no. A couple of them. We'll bring her back right to there. See, that would... Oh, my flower bud. That would make a good cutting, but... Maybe I'll try, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see what else we can get out of this mess. Try not to knock the camera over here. This is crazy. Crazy. Wow. Okay, let's take that leaf off. That looks like another branch starting. We'll leave that. Wow. That's insane. Look at all that stuff. How'd that happen? That's growing to the inside. Let's take that leaf off. Oh my goodness. Take this leaf off. This one off. This one's on the inside. There's another branch in here. Oh, there's another bud in here. Oh my god! Eee! Take this leaf off. Maybe we can start seeing something. Okay, this is another branch here. We'll leave that. And this one that's going upward also has some buds on it, but it's gotta go. I think I'm going to bring it back to down here where the nodes are nice and small. Oh, look at that. We can see the trunk now. I don't really have a front picked. I don't know what I was doing with this one. I actually think this was supposed to be the front. There's some big scars on it now. I don't know why it does that. The bark separates. Probably because of the way I cut them. Wow. That's dense. Okay. Now what? That leaf is growing back in. Even though I cut that branch already. Take that leaf off. There. Take this leaf off. Take this dead stuff off. Okay, now we're starting to see something. So, in here, take some of these bottom leaves off. They're so tiny though. Look how small. Okay. There's a bud in there somewhere. Oh, it's this one. It's off of this branch. See, there's a little bud in here. New branch that's growing way inside here. And it's kind of, I wonder if I should keep, no, I think I'll keep the bud off this branch and get rid of that one. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm sure more will grow. Look at this stuff. There we go. We got that. Is that ever crazy? Oh, I'm gonna cut off my flowers. But I gotta do it. This thing's insane. The nodes aren't too far apart here. But I'm gonna cut her back right to here. Oops, missed. There. It's my little short squat one. At some point, hopefully it'll be larger, but this is what it gave me when I first got it, so this is where we are. Wow. These cuts look so bad. I got nothing to recut them right now. I still haven't found my tools. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so there's another branch right here. I don't think I need that. I think I want everything starting to come up higher now. So I'm gonna, even though this is like a straight section, I'm gonna take that off right here. Just like that. It's pretty cluttered. That's crazy. It's going through its spurt for sure. I know this, it's a big straight section there now. But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll round off as it grows out. But that's just insane. Okay, so there's another branch right back here. This branch right here. It's kind of growing over there and interfering in everything over there. And this branch here is decently nice right here. So I'll keep this one and I'll take this leaf off and I'll take this branch here off completely. I know I'm taking off all the splits into two ramification, but I kind of have to. It's pretty cluttered. I'll see if I can get this little stub off here. I know you can't see it, but probably better with the way I'm doing it. Try and get in there. There we go. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay. That's insane. Look at all these little buds on here. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one there. Those are all branches starting. Isn't that crazy? This thing's very happy right now. Wow. I'm quite overwhelmed. Yes, I am. I'll take this leaf off here. I should probably nip the tip on that. Right here. Oops. Oh, that's crazy. Look at this thing. Okay, so here I have, let me take some of these leaves off so we can all see. So I have a branch down here. My apex didn't quite go straight up the way I wanted it, but I'm thinking, even though this is straight here, yet again, another straight one, but I'm going to take off this bottom branch in favor of the apex that I chose last time. I want the tree a little bit bigger than this, so I want a little bit more of a trunk. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I don't know where my tools are. I've been looking and looking, that's why I haven't put out any videos. Okay. Such a small leaf. Look it. So cute. Alright, so I need my apex to do apex stuff. Oh my goodness. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. wasn't expecting that with this tree. Oh, there's another branch here, but I think I want that. Okay, this last branch here. Let's get it done. And there's literally buds everywhere. So there's one here, leaf, leaf, leaf. There's this branch and this branch. And this branch. Oh, and that's a branch. Okay, I'm going to bring it back all the way here. Just like that. So I don't want to take these big leaves off, pardon me, because these buds are just starting to grow here. So I want to leave the big leaves on just to make sure those stay activated. Jeez, look at these, eh? Must have struggled for a little while. So I'll take these deformed leaves off. There. Pretty sure this was what I chose as the front, even though there was a scar on it. Pretty sure this was, let's see, there. Pretty sure it was like this. But obviously that's all going to change with this thing growing so crazy. I know that's moving away from you, this part, but I kind of like that. What I'm not liking actually is this whole branch. I'm not liking that at all. But I can't cut it off right now. I'm just gonna make a mess. I don't have even my other tools. But it doesn't seem to flow the same as all the other branches. So this branch here, this whole section, will likely come off in the next trim. See how it kind of goes sideways? And then it's dead straight there. I'm just not happy with it. So next trim video, this one will come off. I think that'll make the tree look a little bit, have a little bit more trunk, and I know it's going to be another big scar. And there's a big knob at the end already from all these groups of branches. Oh. Yeah. That's it, I guess. For now, I guess we're done for this video. This mishmash of stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.